What does volunteering in Ventspils means for you?
Well, challenging because it's my first experience with volunteering in general, and also in a smaller community where I don't speak the language, so challenging.
Surprising, because youth work is not the same as in France. For example, the youngsters are more free to do things, and it becomes wide, not wide but huge. So I'm not used to it, but it's very cool that they have so much freedom.
What kind of city is Ventspils, in your opinion?
Beautiful.
Very clean because it's very small also. I think it's more manageable. Like it's really for people, for children especially. It's a paradise for children, I would say, and young,
yes.
very, very young people. So yeah.
What do you think about inhabitants in Ventspils? You kind of already mentioned, but something more.
Families.
Yeah, very family friendly. Yes, I don't really see the generation like between adults and young people, like people our age basically. But it's a very slow attitude.
Yes, and we see many old people, and I have the impression that they are my grandparents. Sometimes in the street I don't do it, but I like it. I like it to see grandparents everywhere.
Yeah, the thing could be that you don't see your age people because they're working all the time.
Maybe, yes.
The kids and the old people, yeah. Why choose Ventspils for your project destination?
Actually, it was the only project in Latvia when I applied, when I searched for a mission. There was no other projects in Latvia.
At that moment, yeah, that's true. And it's a chance to be, when you're not in the capital of any country, but also in this case especially, people speak English, and it's kind of, there are people around you that are more used to speaking a different language, but in general you're more in the culture, like it's less multicultural, so you really are experiencing the real Latvian culture.
Yes, and Latvian way of life. Yes.
Do you have some favorite memories of volunteering already?
Yeah.
Yes. So we did a show with a game called Queen of Carums. I don't know if you remember. If you don't, you can watch it on Facebook. There is an event, and it was a crazy game. We had questions about Latvia, and there was a moment where we had to taste carums and guess the flavors. And I think it was one of my favorite moments of this whole volunteering experience.
Yeah, I agree. That was so crazy, just because as we said, it was such a free thing that we tried to organize, and then it naturally became something very big and very, very fun, that I hope that I'm sure it will stay in our memories forever.
And we will have other memories related to Queen of Carums, because there will be a Queen of Carums 2 in August on the 20th, and it will be available on Facebook as well, with Carums maybe, or something else. Let's see.
Yeah. It's not over yet.
Is there some ideas that you would like to realize yet about some events or some things to do while are you still here in Latvia volunteering?
I would like to for the project itself. For the project itself, I'm not sure, but I would like to go to a concert and to listen to people singing in choirs. Maybe we could have a show in the youth house backyard.
I think there's gonna be a show where Helen is gonna sing.
Ah, so it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think.
Okay,
Mhm.
perfect.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm really thinking about rock climbing now because there's so many sports facilities here that make me want to do sports, which is, I don't know, not me, what is happening to me.
And crafty things. So
Oh, yeah.
you're about sports and I'm about crafty things. I would like to weave to weave benches and chairs as a DIY activity.
What would be the first thing that you're gonna do when you go back to your home country?
I usually get mad at the transport system. That's the first thing you have to do when you go back home. You realize that you cannot walk everywhere anymore and you need to take the bus and the subway and all that. And maybe eat gelato.
I think I'm gonna see my family and then I'm gonna go to the mountain because Latvia is a flat country. I like it, but also I would like to see the mountains in summer.
You said about the traffic in Rome. Is it good traffic or do you need to wait a long time? Where's the transportation system is better, Latvia or Italy?
The thing is that I never had to use transport here, and that says a lot about it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, you can do everything with a bike here in Ventspils.
No, also with your feet.
Yes,
You don't
yes.
really need to. If I want to go around Rome, it would be the same time for me to go from here to Riga with the bus. So sometimes it gets quite wild.
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you for your attention.
You're welcome.